welcome back to week number 5. This is the update. We're going to take a look at the outside, the house to the left, and the trees in the front yard, the house to the right, as well as that basketball goal and that giant tree over the roof of my home. I will more than likely work with the neighbor to get that addressed. As I walk up, you can see plastic in the window. They are getting ready to do some neat stuff inside, and a quick pan to take a look at the driveway, which is cracked, and that's what I expected as there was foundation damage. It's not cracked enough to make a big deal out of. It'll get fixed eventually, but probably not in the near future unless there's room in the budget. I'm not planning on making room for it, but if there's room, there's room. This is the inside of the house for the week 5 update. We'll start off like we always do. We'll look in the garage, talk about what's changed. I can tell you that they're getting ready to paint this week. They should be finishing the painting, hopefully, if not the week after. So you'll see a lot of the attachments of the house, such as the doors and the ceiling fans, out in the garage so that the painting can commence and they don't have to worry about painting around things. Still got that weird chicken leg up there. I'm working on it. I haven't forgot about it. I will be getting rid of that chicken leg soon. You can see everywhere where the drywall cracks have been fixed. They're now starting to prime over all that. The whole house is going to get primed pretty soon. Mhm. Take a look over here. You got the leveled out floors that are completely dry. I can step over here now and show you the outlets are still low to the ground. That is okay. We can get them to fix it when they get to it. You see a lot of repair going on up here. They got the window all taped up. That window will eventually end up getting replaced. It's one of the panes is broken. It's a double pane and one's broken. We'll get back to that later. Mhm. This makes me happy that this floor has been leveled out. I'm going to show you what they've done with the light fixture. That fan that I was questioning whether it was new or not, it was not new, turns out. It has since been removed. They're going to replace that fan with a different fan, but they've also added the recessed lighting. Again, you don't see the recessed lighting up here because they're getting ready to paint. It smells like hardcore paint right now because some of the painting has already begun. I will post the paint colors and the flooring here. If you're interested, I can provide the documents later on as well. This is the dining room. Nothing has really changed since last week here. Not a whole lot to worry about. The microwave got removed so they can take the cabinets off and begin the painting process. Ooh, this is starting to look real good. This is the closet we're going to be making the comms closet. Someone pointed out to me that instead of splitting off the AC register from here, the primary suite, we could instead split it off from the laundry room, which is here. And that way we don't interrupt the airflow to the guests in the primary suite. Let's move into the primary suite. Not a whole lot has changed. They've begun priming, taping things off. Yep, nothing really changed since last week. The door's been removed. The frame's still not fixed, so I'm going to talk with the contractor about that. Yep, more doors removed this way. If you're going to do it, you may as well do it the correct way. Nothing changed. Turn around quickly. Not a whole lot changed. Let's get out of here. Look at the door one more time. That is still a good looking door. Laundry room. The electrician has not actually received the permit from the city yet to update a lot of the electrical. Other than the lighting, that's fine to do. He still needs to change that main breaker panel outside. So as a result, this is still the old NEMA 1030, which will get updated. Looking good. What they've done in here, they've of course removed all of the cabinets, the dishwasher, brand new, just not hooked up. These cabinets, you couldn't really see it well in the previous videos, but they are not gonna make it too much longer. We're just gonna replace them. It's a lot easier. They actually did remove that hideous light. That is nice. They've started to put some of the paint on the walls. They've primed, of course, first, and then they painted. There's still a few little spots that need to be cleaned up here. It's where the previous owners had things mounted to the walls, but we can get the contractor to clean that up for us. And of course, go over the walls a couple of times to make sure the paint comes out evenly. Yeah. Yep. This is the actual finished paint color that will be in the home. You can't see it well. All the lights have been turned off because I can't access the switches because they're painting in here. Painting in the dark. But they're actually professionals. They have lights. In the living room, same situation. More paint. More paint. The ceiling will be a different color, and that's fine. The bathrooms will be a different color as well. I didn't pick the color, but I think you guys are going to like the color when it's completed. Not going to go in the bathroom, but trust me, they have started to prime and do some of the painting. Look at the secondary bedrooms. Yeah, got a lot of taping going on, fan remove, paint, 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 new paint. The paint job actually looks good, which I know you can't really tell based on the video due to the lighting and exposure factor, but it actually looks pretty good. It's going to look a lot better once they get the flooring and all the doors attached back. Started some of the painting in the hall. I like this hall layout because there's not a lot of wasted space here. Mhm. Got a lot of paint happening in here. Mhm. One more room. It's pretty much just paint. You couldn't really tell, but from the outside, they're going to start putting the new roof shingles on shortly as well. It's going to be looking good. Quality looks pretty good. A few little things I need to clear up with the contractor. I will show you the outlet for the kitchen because he did work on this, but I'm going to talk with him because it's not quite what I wanted. So this is the 3-prong. It's supposed to be a NEMA 1450. If he needs to go back and rewire, I'd be okay with a NEMA 1430, but this really needs to be a 50 amp for modern stoves. We'll see if we can get that corrected. Um, Hopefully we get it done soon. Maybe after the permit, I'll come back and chat with him. But this definitely needs to be grounded. I 100% want this to be grounded, and I want to be able to put in any new stove that I find. And that's pretty much it. The rest of this tile's going to have to come up too. And that's it for this week. Until next time, I'll keep you guys posted.